Hi everybody, hope you're all well. This is part 28 of 31 days in August. Yeah, this is nearly the last video that I'll be doing daily anyway. There's only 3 more to go. I know, so I can hear some people crying out, no, and I can hear some people crying out, like that. I just thought at the beginning of this one, just in case anybody thought I wasn't getting any other comics and that, I have been getting new comics this month. Just very quickly, Daredevil 16, Dial H number 4, absolutely brilliant series that from DC, possibly one of 5 series that are actually any good from DC Comics at the moment. I think the obligatory Swamp Thing 12 and Animal Man 12 as well, which is a prequel parts of the Rock World crossover that's going to be happening between the two of them. What else have I got? I've got Amazing Spider-Man 691, brilliant ending to that story arc there, and the 50th anniversary 692. Only the regular cover, unfortunately. I would love to get hold of the other 5 covers, but they're so expensive, ridiculously expensive if you ask me, on eBay and that. What else I've got? Daredevil number 17. Love the fact that Mike Allred is doing the artwork for that now. I think his artwork in Madman was brilliant, and Mark Waid and Mark Allred writing and Mark Allred drawing is just absolutely sublime as far as I'm concerned. Got Jonathan Ross's America's Got Powers 2. America's Got Powers 3, which I'm really enjoying at the moment. It's completely different to Jonathan Ross's last miniseries, which was Turf. But yeah, blinding. You can tell that Jonathan Ross, if you don't know who Jonathan Ross is, he's a TV, what would you call him? He a bit like Jay Leno, I suppose, in America. He's got his own chat show in this country, and he is a big comic collector as well. I would love to become semi-famous just so I could go on to his show and just chat about comics with him whilst all the audience are looking at it going, huh, what? So yeah, Jonathan Ross, if you're watching this, me on the next, yeah, we'll just sit there and talk about comics. I'll get you to sign these and that, and my copies of Turf as well if you want. And Justice League Dark number 12. So yeah, there you go. I am actually getting other comics, just in case you thought he's not reviewing any comics, or any new comics anyway. It's really difficult when you're doing a video every single day to do another video about new comics that are coming up as well that you've read. But anyway, that was 3 minutes of me showing you which comics I've been reading recently. Today's random comic that I've picked out of my comic collection is from Image, and it's the one-shot Lorna Relic Wrangler. Now, how can I describe this? It's peculiar, to say the least. It is I suppose the only way I could describe it is it's a different spin, I suppose, on the Lara Croft Tomb Raider sort of idea of a beautiful young woman that goes around and finds relics, finds ancient artifacts and that of power. In this comic, this one shot, we find the title character Lorna. She is being she's being trained up to find a mythical relic that opens the gateway to a demonic dimension. The only thing is all through her life she's had her enemy or her nemesis who has bested her every step of the way. her name's Posh Meow. Told you it was weird. When she wanted to, when Lorna wanted to become cheerleader, Posh Meow become head cheerleader. When Lorna was joining the debate team, Posh Meow was the better debater. Same with beauty pageants, and you name it, Posh Meow always pipped Lorna to the post. So anyway, Lorna is looking for this artifact that can open up a gateway to another dimension, a bit like I imagine the dimension is a bit like the one that would have been described in a story by H.P. Lovecraft. So she finds out that this device is on the top of a replica of the ISIS needle in Washington DC. Is the ISIS needle in Washington DC? It is, isn't it? Yeah, that's what it is. So she climbs to the top of this replica, gets hold of the item, and just as she's about to get away, she gets kicked in the face by Posh Meow, who is after the item as well. When the item is activated and the doorway is opened, a strange creature with bug eyes and tentacles comes out and attacks Lorna. It takes all her abilities to get away from the creature, and she manages to turn off the device, slowly shutting down the dimensional barrier. As the creature is getting sucked back into its dimension, it's not going to go empty-handed, so it quickly grabs hold of Posh Meow and starts dragging her into the dimension with it. As Lorna's about to save Posh Meow from being dragged into this dimension, Posh turns around to Lorna and says, "You see, he chose me over you. I beat you again." At which point, Lorna lets go of Posh Meow and lets her get sucked into this demon dimension. Like I said, it's weird, okay, but it's fun too. I don't know if you've seen on other videos that I've done on my top 10 comics of all time that I did ages ago. You'll probably see that I really liked an old series from the 90s called Spandex Tights, which was a lovable Mickey take on the what are they called, Dino Woman, the American TV series that I think went on for about 1 season or 2 seasons. It's quite obscure if you don't know much about it. It is quite an obscure TV series. It was, I suppose only way I could describe the TV series of Dino Woman was a bit like the 60s Batman series, but with 2 women in the roles of Batman and Robin, rather than obviously Batman and Robin in it. And this reminds me a lot of the Spandex Tights, the tongue-in-cheek look at a certain iconic character in the mainstream. In this case, it's Lara Croft. It is obviously Lara Croft. The artwork in it is really nice. A bit cartoony in some places, but then it's a comic, so it's going to be cartoony. I'm trying to think who it reminds me of. And nope, the name's completely gone off my head. But I'll show you what I mean. It definitely reminds me, the cartooniness definitely reminds me of better well-known comic book artist, shall we say, and his name's completely flying my head at the moment. Is it worth getting? Well, if you like humorous takes on well-known characters, then yes, it is worth getting. It is a funny little comic that, okay, it's $3.99, but it come out, was it the beginning of the year, so you might be able to pick it up in the 25 cents or 50p bargain bins in your local comic book shop if it's there. You might even be able to pick it up for relatively cheap on eBay. You know, it's a fun book. It knows it's taking the mickey out of it. You know, it knows what it's taking the mickey out of, and in some places it does take the mickey out of itself. So yeah, if you want something completely different to the usual superheroes, or you know, the angst-ridden characters that you usually find in comic books at the moment, Lorna Relic Wrangler is a funny comic. So there you go. That was today's comic. Just trying to think if there's anything else I need to say. No, I don't think I do actually. Thank you all for watching. Thank you everybody for subscribing. And you know, if you've got any comments on this video or on the comic or any of the comics that I've done in the last 27 other videos that I've done, then please feel free to put a comment down in the comment section. If you like the video, thumbs it up. If you don't like it, thumbs it down. And as I always say, or I used to always say until I started doing a video every single day, if you do thumbs it down, don't just thumbs it down and run off and giggle like a little schoolgirl. Tell me why you thumbs it down. It's called communication. Right, so thanks for watching. See you all tomorrow for another completely random comic that I ain't got a clue what it's going to be at the moment. And yeah, take care. Ta-ta for now.